Welcome back all of you my dear students to our another video. In today's video we are going to start our new chapter, that is the chapter number 6, that is land use. Now in this chapter we are all going to learn particularly about how do we use the resource that is our land. Now first of all, before starting into this chapter, let me give a little bit background of what we are going to learn in this particular lesson. So first of all, let me show you one photograph and just observe this photograph and tell me what you can see in this particular photo. So you can see the photograph is of our earth, and in this photograph you can see mostly two colors. Okay, you can see mostly two colors. One color is of blue and the another color is a little bit green and brown. So you see the earth is covered with these two major colors. Now what do these different colors shows? The first blue color on our earth is showing all the area of land or all our crust that is covered with water. Okay, I hope you remember the continental crust and oceanic crust. Okay, the crust is the most outermost part of our earth. Okay, and this outermost part is covered about 70% with the water, and you see only 30% is available as in the form of land. And you see most of the land is like it is not a plain land, right? It is somewhere there are hills, somewhere there are mountains and valleys, peaks, then some lands are plain, then some lands are plateaus, and all these different various forms on the land. Okay, so you see we humans, like our population is about 7.7 billion. Okay, that much is our entire population of humans only on the earth. But these humans are living on how much area of land? It is the 30% of total area that is of our earth. So you see this is what we have to study. How do we use this 30%, this very little fraction of this resource, how we are using this, and how much optimum level we should be going, or how much techniques should we develop to use this land at its optimum efficiency. So this is what we are going to learn in this particular chapter. First, how do we use land? Second, why is land so important for us? And third, how should we be using this land for its optimum efficiency? So now I will show you a few photographs and you have to note down some certain points regarding this photograph. Now you have to note down how this land is being used and what is built upon this land. Okay, you will see the same landform, but the use that we have done, the buildings that we have built on that particular land are very diverse, they are very different. So let's see the photographs first and then come back to our topic. Now tell me what you have seen in the previous images. The very first image I showed you, that was showing us an industry. In the second image we saw there was a city. Okay, city that is densely filled with a lot of concrete houses. Then third, we saw a village in which there is one house and most of the area that we see is a farm or an agricultural land. And the last one was showing us a mining site, okay, where we used to do mining. We used to take something out of that particular land. So you see, these are the different types of the uses of land. So in the first, the land use is been categorized in different types. Okay, there are several categories that we use our land for. So first of all, very important is the residential land. Okay, the residential use of land is the use of land that we do for our own living. Okay, on the land that we build our houses is the land that is called as residential land. The next one is industrial land. Now this type of land is generally out away from the entire population that is living in a particular place. Like you see, you won't find a big industry in the center of a city. Because why? Because this industry causes a lot of trouble, it causes a lot of pollution, a lot of noise, air, water and ground pollution. So that is why these industries are situated at a particular place outside our city. Now you see, the third image was showing us a village, and in that village we saw one house, and then after that there was a lot of open space available. So you see, these places, these villages, they are situated at very remote areas of our countries or all these states. So these are economically backward areas that we call as village, because there is a limitation of certain resources. There is a limitation of either food, water or technology, or economic stability is not well of that particular place or the people that are living in that place. Less job opportunities are available. There is also less choice of occupation that you can do in a small village. Like you see, the most of village consist of agricultural occupation. Okay, 90% of people might be doing agriculture and cattle farming. That much they have the options. So this is all the drawbacks of different different places. In the places where we are seeing industries, there will be a lot of pollution. In the places where we see a lot of buildings and houses, we will see the environment is not that much healthy for us to live. Again, in the places that we see villages, there will be good health, for like there will be a healthy environment, but that place will be economically a little bit backwards from the urban places. And then in the mining site, like you see, we do not live in mining site. We just go there, we dig out some minerals that we need, and then we come back to our places. So mining sites, then industries, then residential areas, again then open spaces are also a part of use of land. Then again we use some places for entertainment sake of purpose. Like you see, theaters. So these theaters are what? We go to that places and use these places for entertainment purpose. So that is one part. Again, then there are open grounds that we use for playing sports. Either it might be indoor sports or it might be outdoor sports. So that is used for recreational purpose. So these are the different types, and again few more are there, like commercial purpose of land use. Like you see, shops, malls, again different kind of places, like we go for spending our money and we buy some things from that places. So if you want vegetables, we will go to the market. If you want if you want clothes, we will go to certain textile stores. Again, if you want some stationery things, we will go to a general store. So you see, that is what we have to look at. This particular use of land it comes under the commercial use. Then again, there are some institutions that we see, like school is an institution where we go to learn. Then hospitals are again one institution where we go to regain our health. Then again, there are some government bodies, okay, government buildings that we see, so that are for governmental use or public service sectors. So that is what which comes under governmental use. Okay, so PWD, then municipal corporation, then courts, then police stations, and all those things that come into the governmental category. So you see, today we have seen a lot of different categories in which we use the land. Okay, starting from the residential, we saw first is what? Residential. Then second we saw industrial. Third we saw commercial. Then fourth we saw recreational or recreational, that we use for our activities and what we say sports and all those different things. Then fifth is entertainment purpose. Then sixth is governmental organizations. Then seventh we forgot to include is agriculture, the most important thing. So the part of land that we use for farming is called as agricultural land. This is the land that we use to get our food or to grow our food from. So that comes under the land use of agriculture purpose. So these are the different types of uses of land that we do. Now I hope you remember all these different uses of land, and like you see, if you just go in your city and if you just move in the different places of the city, you will see that a particular place is having a particular use. Okay, there is some organized way of developing a community or developing a city. So we have to use this land very carefully, and we have to look at what different purpose are we using this land for. We have to fix certain things. We have to fix where certain things should be placed, because they might be disturbing our day-to-day human life. So we have to do it all very carefully. So one activity I will like to share with you and that you have to perform is that just go in your city and see what types of buildings are there in a particular area. Now choose 5 different locations of your city. Like just take out a map or see it on the Google Maps and look at different 5 places in different directions. Okay, look at one place in the center, then go towards east, go towards west, okay, extreme points, then go towards north and go towards the south from that center point. Now see what types of building are in that places, or what type of land use people have done over there. So this is the activity that you have to perform, and that's all for today's video, and we will meet in our next video. So bye everyone.